Good evening. Anything that we discuss is going to be for educational purposes. I'd like to welcome you all to Digital Trading Floor. It's a platform where we disseminate financial data in real time to provide actionable insights using live streaming technology. So follow along as I navigate the markets by trading in my own account, and hopefully you will learn how I analyze the data in real time to make trading decisions. The purpose of making this video is to analyze Nifty options, open interest data. We would be analyzing Nifty on multiple time frames, and we would be framing a view for tomorrow, that is 2nd June. And apart from the index, we would also be discussing our stock watch list. So let's start by analyzing Nifty options open interest data. So if we see 3rd June weekly expiry contracts option max pain level has moved from 15,500 to 15,550 levels. So it tells us if market was to expire on 3rd June at 15,550 level, in that scenario option writers would be making profits, and call and put option buyers, they would be suffering losses, as on expiry large percentage of options they expire worthless. If we analyze the overall open interest data for 3rd June weekly expiry contract, we will see that highest amount of calls have been written at 15,600 strike, followed by 15,700 strike. And if we see the puts, highest amount of puts have been written at 15,400 strike, followed by 15,500 strike. So it gives us a broad trading range of 15,400 to the downside and 15,700 to the upside for the index. And if you were to see what happened intraday today, the change in open interest data suggests that today highest amount of calls were written at 15,600 strike, and followed by 15,650 strike. And you will also see in the money call strikes like 15,200, 15,300, 15,400 and 15,500, they saw their open interest reduce, which suggests that call option buyers, they book their profits, and call option writers, they book their losses in these mentioned strikes, as they have moved in the money. And if you were to see the put side, you will see that highest amount of puts have been written at 15,650 levels, followed by 15,000 level. It is a very wide range, and which suggests that broadly speaking, uh, put option writers, they don't see market falling below 15,000 uh, in the next 2-3 days. If we analyze the index on multiple time frames, you will see that on the monthly time frame, market is slightly under control of sellers, as market is trading below its monthly open. You have to remember that today is 1st June and start of a new monthly candle. So for the month of June, right now price is trading below the monthly open, which is 15,629. And you have to remember that today's opening price would be same for the daily candle as well. And on the monthly candle, market is under control of sellers, as it is trading below the open 15,629. And if we see the weekly time frame, you have to remember that this week started on Monday, and it was 31st of May. So on the weekly time frame, market is under control of buyers above 15,437. So straight away we have a situation of conflict among larger time frames. And you would have to see that yesterday we formed an outside candlestick, and today we opened higher, but we closed below the day's open. And if you were to see the price structure, you will see that we have made a higher high and a higher low, which suggests that market is in an uptrend. However, right now there is a conflict among various time frames. So for tomorrow, if market trades above today's open, which is 15,629 levels, so in case tomorrow market trades above 15,630 levels, in that scenario we would have full time frame continuity to the upside, with market under control of buyers on the weekly time frame as well as the monthly time frame. And based on the price structure, we get the following scenario for tomorrow, 2nd June. Above 15,574, we can trade towards 15,660 level, and you have to remember that above 15,630 approximately, we would have a situation of full time frame continuity to the upside with all the time frames coming under control of buyers. So above 15,660, we can potentially trade towards 15,696, 15,741 levels. And on the flip side, below 15,528, which is today's lows on the index spot, we can trade towards 15,492 levels, 15,447 levels, and potentially 15,396 levels. And the neutral price range for tomorrow is going to be 15,574 to 15,528, in which one can refrain from making any trades. Now we would be discussing our stock watch list. The stocks that we have chosen have formed an inside candle on the daily time frame, and inside candles are formed when there is an equilibrium between both the buyers and the sellers. And we would be establishing a position if either side of today's high-low range breaks. So our first stock is IGL. Here you will see that IGL is trading above a 5-day exponential moving average as well as the 20-day exponential moving average, and based on the moving average crossover, it is in an uptrend, and we look for establishing a buying position with a normal size above 533.1 levels, and below 520.2 levels we look to establish a short position in IGL. However, we would be reducing our size by up to 50%, as it would be a contrarian trade in context of the current price structure and trend in IGL. And second stock is LIC Housing Finance. So LIC Housing Finance has formed an inside candle, and again it is trading above its 5-day exponential as well as 20-day exponential moving average, and moving average crossover suggests that it's in an uptrend. So above 479.1, we'll look to establish a long position in LIC Housing Finance with a normal size, and below 466.45 we can establish a short position in LIC Housing Finance. However, we should reduce our size by up to 50%, as it would be a contrarian trade if it breaks to the downside. The inside candle breaks to the downside. Our third stock is Sun Pharma. So Sun Pharma is right now based on moving averages, a 5-day as well as 20-day exponential moving average, trading lower, and it suggests it's in a downtrend. However, inside candles are formed when there's an equilibrium in the markets. So if it breaks 664.2, we'll look to establish a short position in Sun Pharma with normal position size. And if it trades above 673.4, we'll look to establish a long position in Sun Pharma with half a normal size. We have to remember that here you can see that moving average crossover has occurred today, and it suggests that it's in a downtrend. However, inside candles suggest that currently it's in an equilibrium. So if it breaks to the downside, we'll establish full position size. If it breaks to the upside, we'll establish a long position with a lower position size. And final stock for tomorrow is TCS. It's again an inside candle on the daily time frame, and it is trading above 5 and 20-day exponential moving average, and the moving average crossover suggests that it's in an uptrend. So we'll look for buying position above 3170 for normal position size, and a short trade below 3131.95 with half our normal position size. Finally, I like to summarize that tomorrow above 15,574 we can trade towards 15,696 levels, and below 15,528 levels we can trade towards 15,447 levels. And broadly speaking, we're in a range of 300 points on the index between 15,700 to the upside and 15,400 to the downside. And the option max pain for 3rd June weekly expiry contract is at 15,550 levels. And our neutral stock watch list comprises of IGL, LIC Housing Finance, Sun Pharma and TCS. In these stocks, we'll look to establish position if either side of the range breaks, as these are inside candles, and they are formed when there is an equilibrium between both the buyers and the sellers. So either side of the break, we would be looking to establish a position in these stocks. And do stay tuned for a blog post which I would be sharing around 9:45 p.m. tonight. It would contain our long and short bias stock watch list, which would be comprising of relatively strong or weaker sectors in the market right now. Finally, before ending this video, I like to thank you all for watching. Do hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to Digital Trading Flow YouTube channel. Thank you.